Let's take the situation in Afghanistan, which I suspect you'll ask about.
Right.
But I want to use this as an example.
All right. I feel like I'm being filibustered, Mr. President.
No, Steve. I think if you want to roll back the tape, you've been giving me long questions and statements, and now I'm responding to them. So let's.
Okay.
If you ask me big open-ended questions, expect big open-ended answers.
President Obama got a serious grilling Sunday night on 60 Minutes, one that a number of opponents are calling well overdue and right on target. One of the items for discourse emerging is the president seeming to go out of his way and being very pro-Hillary Clinton, despite the fact she has flipped on the Trans-Pacific Partnership and taken more than a few shots at his policies. So how much of the president smiling while backing Hillary was real, and how much of it was cover-up? Welcome back to veteran political analyst, co-author of Power Grab, Dick Morris is the guy who can tell us. All right, Dick, go ahead and reveal right now how much of it was just the president playing politics and playing television.
Well, I actually got the opposite impression. I felt that he was very demeaning of Hillary, damning with faint praise, and very positive about Biden. He said Biden would probably go down as one of the best vice presidents in history, that he sits next to me and he probably says to himself, I could do this job. And with Hillary, there was no word of praise about her, simply saying that she made a mistake, acknowledged the mistake, saying that she probably did not endanger the national security. But if that's the best he can do for an endorsement, then with friends like that, you don't need enemies.
I think that's just it, too, because a lot of people see it as he was not as tough as he could have been on Hillary Clinton, that in many ways he deferred. For instance, here's what he had to say regarding the email situation. Listen up.
I don't think it posed a national security problem. I think that it was a mistake that she's acknowledged. I do think that the way it's been ginned up is in part because of politics, and I think she'd be the first to acknowledge that maybe she could have handled the original decision better and the disclosures more quickly.
When he uses the words ginned up in there, it does seem as if he's basically giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Well, she's the putative Democratic nominee for president. When he says that she made a mistake in judgment in doing it, that she could have handled it better, that she could have produced the documents quicker, that's all. I wouldn't like the head of my party saying that about me. And then compare it with what he said about Biden. He lavished all kinds of praise on Biden. Look, Obama is not going to dump on Hillary. But if Biden gets into the race, he'll say increasingly good things about Biden, and I expect will eventually endorse him.
Dick, let me do this with about 2 minutes we have left here. There were a couple of articles today I read, one of those in the Huffington Post, of course, left-wing HuffPo as well. And the headline said, why Bernie Sanders has already won the Democratic debates. Sitting here on the eve of the Democratic evening in Las Vegas, do you think that's maybe just a little bit presumptuous?
No, I think I basically agree with that. Whenever you have a candidate who's very well known, whether liked or disliked, in Hillary's case, it's a lot of both, facing a candidate, in this case four, who are not well known, just the name Sanders, but the other three aren't known and nobody really knows them as people, the unknown candidate has a huge advantage because more people are going to watch him, going to say, wow, he's pretty good. I think I like him. I think I'm going to vote for him. You noticed how Trump first, and then Carson, and then Fiorina each had a ride off their debate performances and bumped up in the polls. I would expect Sanders and O'Malley, and maybe Chapin and Webb as well, to get a bounce from this. And that bounce can only come out of Hillary's margin.
Got about 45 seconds left here, Dick. Do you expect in the debate for Hillary to come out firing? Do you expect her to come out on the attack after Sanders and others, or lay back and play it as it lays?
I think she'll attack the Republicans vigorously, but I don't think she'll attack her Democratic opponents. The problem is that if she attacks Sanders on issues, she's attacking her own liberal base. And I expect her to be on the defensive the whole debate about her flip-flops on Keystone Pipeline and trade. Remember, she approved the Keystone Pipeline at the State, let it advance to the White House and help negotiate the trade deals. And those flip-flops make her look very bad.
We will all be watching, and boy, will we have fun tearing this one apart when it's all done. Dick Morris, want to thank you so much for joining us. We will talk to you again real soon. Let's stop down now for this promotional word. In the wake of the recent school shooting tragedy in Oregon, President Obama threatening to enforce new gun laws through executive power. Nothing new for this president, illegally exercising his executive power since taking office years ago. With each action, he's fundamentally transforming the foundation of our great nation, precisely what Dick Morris predicted in his best-selling book, Power Grab. The forecasts have been reconfirmed as Obama racks up one major coup after another in his assault, what many people believe is on free Americans. There's more to Obama's power grab as he rushes to jam through as much as he can get away with in his final months in the Oval Office. Power Grab examines the key targets that Obama's likely zeroing in on right now as he charts those final moves. Get your copy of Dick Morris' best-selling book, Power Grab. All you have to do is visit powergrab411.com or call 1-800-210-9072. That's powergrab411.com or call 800-210-9072. Stay with us. The fastest 60 minutes of news, The Hard Line, continues.